Tumavele from programton.com/dev here, and in this episode I'm gonna continue development of new features of my app. Translate app will implement translating Java's properties file messages. So I've reorganized the code a little bit so it will be easier to get new things. So first let's get into what is a valid Spring Boot app. So in a Flutter version it looks for pubspec, YAML and lib. And for the Java project I'll open a print initializer. So basically there are three options. Like a typical Spring project contains POM, XML and CRC that contains main Java. But actually it may be not a must to be Java. Let's see if I generate it with Kotlin. It will probably not contain a Java folder, but Kotlin, yeah. So a typical project contains POM XML and SRC. Build.gradle and SRC, or I think it was this one. Yeah, this was the Maven option, and yeah, and build.gradle.kts. So I need to implement this validation in Spring in the desktop quant. So I'll need this support contains SRC, contains build well, it's not only build, but it manages dependencies and plugins and all stuff. So I'll call it build and dependency management system 2. Yeah. So ideally how it is this, it will return if both are true, and I need to implement the validation like this. So the app folder must contain SRC folder. I will not look into more details. Let's hope no one will use the tool in directories that just contain just that, but not all the subdirectories like main Java or main Kotlin or main Groovy. Yeah, let's have contain SRC, and the other thing is contained built-in dependency management tool. It must ends with mm, build.gradle. Okay. This needs to be or, and or pom XML or build.gradle.kts. Okay, so this is the Java properties validation. Mm, so let's get to the next Java properties. So this is reading the existing translations. So I need to look up to where Java properties files are not normally located. In here, see are src main resources. So I need to look into src main resources. And here, let's look at some other project that I've already translated. src main resources. So basically, in general, I follow a best practice of naming the messages like the project name. So I need the project name. Okay, not path but name. Okay, that's Dart Java Dart file API does not contain the same and also platform paths. Okay, so here is the name of the file. So I will search for this dot. No, I need this directory, and I need all the files here, and for each, if element is file, and element dot starts with name, and element dot path dot and suite dot properties. So if this is true, this is a properties file with messages. So similarly to the getHigs, I need to return a feature. Okay, if it exists. Let's have it like this. So basically, one properties file contains messages for one language. So I need to create a string and I need to await this and split it with new line. And I need a for each value search the key in the list, otherwise I need to create a new key, and the language of this will be extracted from. Yeah, let's have it the language first. So path will be replace all so this is the project name. I need to remove properties. properties file, and I need to remove all the parent and also the path separator. And after all this replacement, I should have the language as string. So I need to look for this language from okay. So it's an extension to language. Oh, yeah, it's a public method. It's a global method and not a method of language. So here the language should be not null, and yeah, from here I could set the value of the language of the values from here. So for each element, for each line of the properties file, I need to look up for index of equals. So this should return the first index of equals. So if it's different than -1, I could split. Um, I could substring from 0 to index of equals to, to have the key, and from this content index of equals +1 to the end. Or actually the end is not required. So I have all I need to fill the list. First I will resolve some other stuff that pops up here, like why this is, oh, why this so. So I need some if else cases in the strings that are so I need to look for the key that has the name equals to here string. Let's do the same logic here. like okay, I'll do it like this. Okay, this needs to be here. So if where is empty, else this if else clauses are identical. And this logic is potentially extractable. Could be extract, yeah. I could potentially write an abstract method in read existing translations that will do it in one place. But I'll do that later. Let's get the functionality going. And okay, this reads all messages. Next, I need to write selected strings. So this parse read, and where does the writing happen here? For getHex project, read, apply filter, extract string. Or is it here? Yes. So this needs to be extracted in utility similarly to all the other methods. So it is so it will be out of the concrete controller and concrete screen and could be potentially plugged somewhere else. So let's see. Basically, what is the closing tab if remote ID is not null, remote feature, and for each element in the text for translation it does this, and all this logic seems common, and what is not common is writing messages. So this going through elements, text for translation, where it maps stuff inside the map, that is language with key values of translated strings messages. So basically I need the app name and the map to actually get this functionality outside. So yeah, let's write translations package, and let's have an abstract class. And here is array translations, and this will accept this map yeah, it also needs the source of the project where it's located, but also a map of languages and of translations. So here it is, right? And I think I don't need anything here. So depending on the platform, here it could return right translations, a writer. And here I need to implement concrete translated messages writers. Uh, this needs to extend right translations and implement this, and this will be all of this. Let's put non-compilable stuff there so I could fix them later. So here's the path of the app. And map translations is this. And I need nothing here, and basically this is it. Get Hicks writer, and I need similar Java properties, write strings. And for now, I'm gonna copy this and modify it to match the translate onto the right of properties file for Java. Okay, this needs to be imported. And the last thing is to get the writer here, so platform. Just the selected platform here. Oh, it's coming from the app. Yeah, I think it's coming from the app. So this translates, and basically I should not look for this in translate, but in loud type parser. Ah, yeah, this is the logic. This is the logic here. So basically the error message should be not messages.dart, but yeah, basically this here, writer, and here I need to await writer dot write translations, and I need the app name and the map. And lastly, I need to write the message. So yeah, let's extract this. So let's have platform dependent translations replaced getter. Yeah, let's have it here. This needs to be string get here and switch to this. So for get hits it will be messages replaced. So the dir happens here. So I don't need to get this translated here. And let's have the Java properties message also. List property files written. Let's have it like this. And let's give a generic message. Translations replaced. Okay, all this are left with to do. So this logic was again removed from the app details controller and moved to a service like utility. And yeah, let's see what's left. Java properties. So I need to write Java properties, and here is to read translations from the project. So next is read messages like for Java properties file, and let's reuse the same logic here like the GetHix project, but in Java OD, yeah, extract strings needs a list here. Well, all these are utility functions that made the reading string a little bit more complex than it needs. So yeah, let's have the final string of list that is returned. List. Okay. Okay, what file are read like this? This is the lines, but I need first to get the directory. Filters is valid file, and this file will also need to be common to needs to be implemented like this here. So search directory needs to be removed. And okay, and basically I need to look what were the filters. Yeah, filters are that they must be inside this directory. So now I need to implement this method. Actually, basically this does not need to be re-implemented. So I don't need this overwritten. You just need to define what will be the filters for Java files. They will need to be located in project src main, well, not in properties files, but yeah, let's see how filters are applied. It's valid file, it contains dot java. Yeah, for the other types of the languages, I should also include or Groovy or Kotlin. So for each file, let's see how extract strings happens here. Ah, this is the root. Okay. And this is the global list of translations that is modified with a side effect. That this needs to be hidden because it is concrete for Dart and Flutter. How like quoted string is still valid string, while in Java it is a char. So else file and yeah, all of this logic is actually extract strings. So it's here. It needs to be future. So I need to modify the actual extraction. So let's look at some Java code. Let's switch to app distribution project and example lists. Comment out code. Actually, for Vadin application, I could look for messages. I could look for not channels, applications. Okay, this is something that will need modification. So for the way that I'm internationalizing within applications, I could look for strings like that, so like dot get string and quotes. So I need a line match, so it not be a comment, it must not be an import. Actually, the import is not with quotes, so the line must contain only this one. So looking at this, I realized that if a message in Dart is currently quoted with uh, double quote, it will not be extracted. So yeah, I will need to leave here a to do. Also extract strings wrapped like this. So I'm leaving here a to do. And for Java, I need to I need the line containing. Oh, I have done this. Oh, yeah. And for Java, I just need this. Okay. So basically, I think I'm done. And for testing this, so next will be actually writing properties file. So Java properties files are uh, separate files for each translation like this. And let's copy the absolute path and have it here as an example. And all of this is part of all of this is a path, and here is the subdirectory. Basically, for each translation, I need a new file. Let's create new startup distribution. Yeah, all of this must be replaced with a path. And here I need the app name. Okay, I need a utility that will get the name. Let's write an extension. basically this is the app. So name, messages, dot properties, and here is the language. And if the key is in English, I will also put as default messages, and else, actually not else, but for any other case, I'll also do it for language code. So here I need to write to the file system the messages. Let's give it value as dot to properties string extension. Let's create extension properties on map of string get property string, and here have a string buffer, return fd to string, and this for each sp dot append or right line key equals value. Okay, so now I have the string that I need to write. Write open for write. Yeah, property string default UTF awesome and file mode, that is file mode right. That is actually default. Replace existing, I think. Yeah, I think it will replace existing file. Okay, so the same need to be here. So I have everything coded, and now to test. And yeah, let's have it all work done so far to be committed. So any changes will not mix the stuff. So I have integrated so far language component and Fox. I will not push the code as it will trigger a build, but I will prepare a more functional and full package of commits. So basically I have here project, okay, the application started, but It seems my server is down, so I will fix this behind the scenes, but generally I don't want the users of the desktop client to see this message. So I'm gonna look up for the loading screen, loading controller, and have here, let's have it here. What's the issue? Is I'll put a breakpoint here to see exact details of the issue. So I could introduce some mm, okay, takes time. So basically I want to introduce some check here that will skip this, that will make the message more user friendly. So let's have an init blah blah. So have a token, a refresh token, device ID. And here it does some checks and it fails here. So I'll put breakpoint here. This token expired. Basically, Dio throws exceptions and does not continue the work as expected. So okay, why this is stuck? So I'll restart the application to see if it will actually go to the catch exception. Okay, token expired and nothing happens. Let's see if this will work if starts normally. Okay, so it seems the request timeout is way off. So I need to get the request timeout for like 5 minutes. Duration 5 seconds. So now that I restart the app, in the book it should respond a little bit more quickly. So now I have the DO exception and I could look at the options and the error. So DO exception but response status code 503 service unavailable. So I need to make it more user-friendly, and the practice, the best practice here is to convert this to custom error model, and all this work has been done before by the Xbox platform. Generate an app using the Xbox. You will see that there here a lot of code that does this transformation, but for now, for get hicks, I'll do it a little bit myself. So I'll create some kind of mapper here. Okay, to error model class, yeah, to error model, and let's have a error model and have generic object here. If this is due exception, return generic error. Yeah, this requires a key based on I18n package, but yeah, I'm currently using get style messages, so for now I'll just have it like folder exists error model. Oh, let's get if a response. Yeah, let's return a message with this error code. What kind of messages I have here? Folder exists and invalid app folder, server error. Do I have server error? Yeah, let's just have it with and response status message. And if it's no, let's have the dot response status code, and if it's no, let's have a generic error. Okay, service unavailable. This is a clean. status code is integer. Okay, to error model, and let's have it mapped. Okay, I'll stop the application for now and have this as error model. Let's see how the error model is getting translated. Is not error is okay. Okay, and I'll need also here if this is a generic error, just return this dot key. So now it should display service unavailable. This is again not super user-friendly message, but it will be much better than the whole HTTP stuff. And here it should be 5 seconds, yeah. And the loading should be removed. And basically here I could potentially it returns generic error. Let's put a breakpoint. Oh, so it's timeout now. Requests, options, response null, and the exception is receive timeout. Okay. Type. Yeah, let's inspect what are the types of the exception. It's send type, send timeout, or receive timeout, but certificate. Well, I I need to get this more user friendly, so I'll create my own error here. Translations. Yeah, I need new model. Server error. So it's server error. Then return communicating with back and please try again later. Dot zero. And I need this to be and yeah, again I will most probably need put some type of variation of this error, but for now I want to get this up and running with more meaningful error message. Loading, and in 5 seconds it should fail. Yeah, this state should be also a little bit more user friendly. Loading view, so there is no bar. So this should be also inside here. Let's have this in column. Error communicating with backend, and let's align these items. Center, and in the main. Okay, and let's have a little bit of spacing. 8 or 16 to be a little bit better. Yeah, I need also the gap during the loading. Okay, much better. So I'll fix the backend. Okay, I fixed my backend, and it's now to add my Java application and test what I coded so far. Let's get the absolute path from here. And these items need a little bit of spacing. Okay. So let's look into I will remove this from the screen and check what's going on in here. Parse existing. Yeah, let's debug and see what's going on with existing strings Java. So far I don't have any strings, so this will most probably. Oh, I have string. I have some files, but with empty content, with no content. So I'll put a breakpoint here. Breakpoint here. So creating keys and for each element properties. Okay, this is the first one, and up distribution. Let's see. Didn't enter. Oh, because starts with, it's not the path, but the name. Let's code this again. Okay, let's do it again. And on this desktop, and let's go through it again. So not the properties, but this one should match. Okay, and yeah, here it is. But unfortunately, all the content is empty, and it seems it does not take into account the language I saw here. Okay, I need to release this and see what's the issue here. Okay, so no string so far. Let's make dummy key to see if it will be read. ISD equals ISD. Perfect. So I will remove it and parse it again. And next time I'm gonna parse project strings and see what's the issue here. Parse project string. So let's see, filters is valid file if the path contains this. Okay. Oh, it did parse stuff. Okay. Here is some file content. Application Java. And yeah, okay, so this actually worked. So now let me translate something like user ID name with basically I should not read all the strings inside the project, but the ones that are under view. And for this, I'll need, yeah, let's give it as a default that this project will be coded in Java. And if I ever write some Kotlin or Groovy code, I will add additional support platform like uh, Kotlin properties or Groovy properties. So I will look for code inside Java com and yeah. mm, okay, I will remove this and have another string here that will be views. So let's see. How this is going. Solid file. So it must match both. So for now, okay, it will be list of both. Basically, and have this return contains. So if the result contains false, there are not all true. So this will be this will return true if contains false. So I'm inverting it, and I'll need to parse. Okay, it's much better. It's looking inside views, but I need to double check again for this. And it broke this one. Yeah, let's Let's see how I've brought it. Never gets here. So file dart2 plugins dependencies. Let's think of recursive true. Okay, I fixed this. So now I don't have any existing translations. I'm parsing the project with this, and right now I need to remove these braces if I'm gonna translate these strings. So let's just for now have one application list. Let's have it. This is for an annotation. So yeah, let's have it for example first, last, next. they are they are all a little bit not correctly, they are not ready for translation. So I need to make some transformations of these strings if I'm gonna pass them for translating on the backend. So yeah, I need to write some utility in the translating app details controller translate. So in this function that actually calls translate, translate text, I need to have this text polished so it will be ready for transformation. And basically I need another util like all this that will do this trick. So yeah, for now I've implemented reading, writing, and all is left is write selected strings and have it tested and see if the backend actually extracts the translated values from the resource bundles. But I will stop for now and make another video for this.